Hopefully, we're going to be talking about this a lot more now. This was not an issue of concern even 2 weeks ago. Now it seems to be on the front burner, so we're proud of that.
Governor Ron DeSantis not wrong when he says his move to transport migrants from Texas to Martha's Vineyard is getting a lot of attention. It was a topic that came up over and over again today during the governor's visit to South Florida. DeSantis saying what he did was mainly to start a conversation about the Biden administration's immigration policy, one he says does not work. Meanwhile, a lawyer for 3 of the migrants who are suing Florida leaders says the governor's move was full of, quote, deceit and trickery. CBS 4's Naja Sherman is in the newsroom tonight with more on the battle of words from both sides. Naja?
Lauren, in addition to all of those developments, State Senator Jason Pizzo has filed a request for an emergency injunction. Senator Pizzo told me that DeSantis had no right to use Florida money in the way that he did, and he wants to stop it from happening again.
This is a copy of the emergency injunction State Senator Jason Pizzo filed today. When I spoke with him over the phone this evening, he told me DeSantis violated laws when he used Florida money to relocate the nearly 50 migrants from Texas to Martha's Vineyard. He also sent me this statement saying the governor had legislators carry and pass bills that were crafted to suit his agenda and that he signed into law, and yet he still can't comply with the requirements and restrictions. The move comes at a time when the White House fully expects and is preparing for more groups of migrants to be sent to Democratic cities by Republican governors Greg Abbott and Ron DeSantis. Today, Governor DeSantis doubled down on his decision.
No one really cared about that on the national media perspective until 50 show up in Martha's Vineyard. And you got to ask yourself, you have to ask yourself on this, okay, why is that such a big deal? But it wasn't a big deal when 50 migrants died in some shed in Texas.
DeSantis says the migrants were moved in a, quote, voluntary basis. But a lawyer representing some of those migrants who are now suing Governor DeSantis in a class action lawsuit say they were misled and the governor broke several laws.
Federal Constitution, to begin with, that has protections against illegal seizure, against deprivation of liberty, that has protections for due process and equal protection. The federal Constitution also makes immigration a federal matter, and so there's state interference.
Lawyers representing the migrants say they are the victims of a political stunt.
The migrants say DeSantis' workers gave them gift cards for food. It was to gain their trust. Another migrant says the workers gave him a new pair of shoes. Naja Sherman, CBS 4 News Tonight.
Naja, thank you. And DeSantis spent more than $600,000 to fly the migrants from Texas to Martha's Vineyard.